Welcome back. I am in conversation with Wahid Saleh, who calls himself a social entrepreneur. Why do you call yourself a social entrepreneur, really?
Because I do social work. I like to help people.
Mhm.
Since I arrived in Holland, it is actually Netherlands. Holland is a different
Yeah.
than the Netherlands. It's a part of Netherlands. I was always active actually with the society.
Mhm.
And it all started as a children. I was a part of the Moinar Mel here as a
So it carried on.
It carried on.
It carried on. So you were not at sea, adjusting with a new scenario.
No.
Now you have been knighted by the Dutch government, perhaps among the first Indian, or perhaps among the only Indian to have been knighted by the Dutch government so far.
There are more Indians now. There are two more.
Okay, you were the first Indian. If
They say I am the first Indian because I have not checked the records, but they say.
When was this, and what for were you knighted?
It was in 2002.
Okay.
I was knighted for my work which I was doing to bring the two societies, the Indian society and the Dutch society together, in the sense that I was trying to not introduce, but present Indian culture
Yeah.
to the Dutch public.
Mm-hmm. So you are virtually some kind of a walking encyclopedia in Netherlands. You know, anybody wants to know any information. Even the embassy, I'm told, sends people to you because, oh, go to Wahid Saleh and get the information.
Yeah,
is that right?
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Because it all started, I was a secretary of the Netherlands Association
Yeah.
for more than 15 years. When I was a secretary, people used to come to me asking for information. Like somebody is getting married to an Indian, then they say, okay, they want to have a Hindu marriage. They want to know where they can find a priest.
Mm-hmm.
Other ones who throw a party where they get an Indian cook.
So you are some kind of a consultant who delivers free service.
It is a free service.
Absolutely.
It is all free service.
Mm-hmm.
That led to me to publish a book in 1992. India Wiser, which means a guide to India.
Absolutely.
A guide to India.
Several editions have been published, right?
It is actually two editions. One in 1992. The profit of that edition I donated to the Netherlands Association.
Yeah.
Then in 1999 I published the second edition. The profit I donated to an educational trust which I maintain in Assam.
Assam. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what does this trust do? Do you have an office in Assam?
Yeah, there are persons in office who looks after this trust. I sold all my property in Assam, and
so you're basically, it's an educational trust looking after education to people,
education.
scholarships, etc.
It is a scholarship for this.
Now, Mr. Saleh, what does awards mean to you? Because only recently you have been awarded the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award by the President of India. What does this mean to you?
It means quite a bit, because it means the recognition of the hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Recognition of all the work, volunteer work
Right.
I was doing all the years, and that is the crown actually.
Mm-hmm.
And even to be nominated for an award is a big satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
Not
so your efforts at improving ties between Europe or a part of Europe and India have paid dividends.
You can look to that way, yes, yes.
Now you know what, according to you, is the perception of people in the Western world, or to be narrow it down, people in Europe towards India? How do you look at it? What do you think is their perception towards India today?
They have a very high respect for India.
Mm-hmm.
The tie between India and Holland goes back to more than 400 years.
Yeah.
Interestingly, the first Dutch person who came from Holland to India did not come from Holland.
Mm-hmm.
He sailed from Portugal to
Yeah,
Goa.
but what is it that people like about India? Is it its vibrant democracy? Is it its mad politics? What is it? Or is it its rise as an economic superpower?
It is a combination of everything, depending on who is looking to India.
Absolutely.
So, if you look to the philosophers, if you look to the artist, if you look to the politician,
so everybody has a perception with their own field.
Their own
so
field.
They have a lot to draw from India.
Yeah.
Now, you know, what are some of the key questions? You meet a lot of Indians there, or you meet a lot of people, no, sorry, not Indians, you meet a lot of people from your own country, that is the Netherlands now. what are some of the key questions they ask about India?
They come to India to find different things. They want to find here inner rest. One thing, many people from Holland, they come here, they spend time in ashram, they do voluntary works and this type of thing to find actually themselves, which they do not find in Europe.
But let's take the case of Australia. Now, there is tremendous amount of racism that we have noticed against Indians. Now, what is the scenario in Netherlands, for example? How do you look at the racism issue there?
Unfortunately,
racial profiling, etc.
Unfortunately, it is changing. Holland was and still is, to a certain extent, one of the most tolerant societies in Europe. It was an example to the rest of.
But has it changed now?
It has changed tremendously, because there is the right-wing parties now. Actually, they are.
Does it scare you, the road ahead?
Yes, that their policies, especially for the Muslims, they have an anti-Muslim policy.
So people like you will have to work much more in bridging the divide. On that note, we shall go for another short break, but stay on. We'll be right back.